Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a dad themed or Father's Day project share I wanted to share with you guys. So for this project, which you guys are going to see, I used the Best Dad Ever collection by Photoplay. It was such a cute collection to work with, you guys. It was so fun, and you know, it's got like the more manly colors in here. And I still have a little less than half of this collection kit left. I think I have like 4.5 sheets. So this was like one of the very few collections I had in my stash that was like Father's Day themed. I have like some manly kind of colors, but none of them like say Father's Day or Dad or anything like that, like this one does. So this one was fun to work with, especially because Father's Day is coming up in the middle of June. So I wanted to play with that. I also pulled some sheets from this collection that you guys saw me use recently. So I used some scrappies in my project from the Theater of Stars collection, just because these also worked for some manly colors, and the dark blues worked with like the dark blues in here. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you guys what I made. All right, so I'm gonna move these out of the way and I'm gonna show you guys. So I made 2 dad themed mini albums. So just like I did the mom themed ones and just like I did my woof albums, I decided to make a dad cut file, which is available in my Etsy shop. I'll have it linked down below if you guys wanna get one. And start making one for the dad in your life, or for your father, or the dad figure, whoever it is. You guys can make a dad themed mini album. So I made 2, and these are available in my Etsy shop as well for purchase. So you could either purchase like the physical ones from my Etsy shop, I'll have that link down below, or you could purchase the SVG kind of cut file that also comes with a PDF file, a JPG file, a PNG file. So if you don't have a cutting machine, you could still make this at home. You would just have to obviously like hand cut all your pieces. But some people like to do that. So if you don't have a cutting machine, you could do that. Or if you do have a cutting machine, a Cricut, Silhouette, you guys can make the dad album as well, a little bit easier and faster with that. Now, I did also film kind of like a process video of how I put these together, so I just have to edit that, and I'll get that up for you guys as soon as possible. But the same process kind of applies to any of my mini album cut files. So it'll apply to like my mom themed one, my woof mini album, whatever files I make in the future. I have a grad one coming out soon as well that I finished, and I just have to cut out and put together. So that will apply to anything that you guys make, kind of like the same steps, but I did film it for the dad themed one, so that'll be coming soon. But anyway, so this is very, very cute. Like I said, I made 2. I'm going to show you guys a couple of these and what they look like on the inside. So on the front cover, I did my stitching on the letters, so it just says dad. I cut apart some of the embellishments. So the Photoplay collection does not come with a sticker sheet like I'm used to with like the Echo Park collections, but I did have the Photoplay Best Dad Ever like cardstock ephemera. However, there was not that many in here, and they were gigantic. So I literally had to cut some of these pieces up, and that's what I used. I used this one and then this one on the other one. And then I used like this element inside, this one inside, I think the Best Dad Ever, and the Happy Father's Day inside the album. But they're really big elements, you guys. Like you could just see on the front cover here, this is the one whole element on the back right there. Like it's huge. So I also used some enamel dots from my stash that were like a lighter blue themed kind of color, like a bluish, dusty blue kind of color. So I used that here. I did some here on the UR around there, and then around the One Cool Dad, and then a little bit like that. So I did that. The back cover looks like this, And I did a 1-inch cinch wire, which I'll have linked down below for you guys if you guys are interested. And to make this, all I did was use the regular cinch, not the mini. I used the regular cinch, and it was super duper easy. I just had the first 6 kind of cutting out and laid it down where it kind of goes. So that was super duper easy for this album, and you guys could do that with yours if you guys have that. You could also just do a couple of holes and do binder rings. You can make a hinge if you wanted to. There's so many different ways that you guys could bind this together, because I used my cinch to make this. Obviously that doesn't come in the cut file because you can bind it however you want, but all the page elements and everything are there. So here's the letter D, and you've got a couple of pages. So on this back page you've got like the fishing elements. I cut up some index cards, some 3x5 size index cards, and threw them in here as well. So that's in here. Then I have this next page. This one is from the Theater of Stars collection, and it just made for like a nice journaling space right there. This is also from that collection, the Theater of Stars. And then here I made a cute little pocket, which I show you guys how I make my pockets in the kind of process video as I put this together. So I walk you guys through how I do my pockets. And inside of here I just have a tag that I die cut out with one of my tag dies, which I will link for you guys down below. It's like a whole set of dies in different sizes, and I love it. I use it often. And then this is one of the ephemera from the ephemera pack, so it just says best dad ever, so I have that in there. And then what I did differently here is normally I like stick down these letters completely, but I decided to leave them open as a little pocket. You don't see them anyway when this is closed from the way that I design it. So I left this part open so you could tuck something in there. So I just tucked in this little tag as well. And obviously you could put a photo there. You don't even have to use it as a tuck spot. You could add a photo, you could still use it as a tuck spot, or one or the other. I have another journal spot here. Then here I made a belly band with some scraps, which I also walk you guys through how I do that in the process video. And I just put in another tag in there. And you could do like a photo, like some photos in here as well if you want to tuck some photos in there, but I just did a tag. And you can obviously add photos to these pages as well. Here I made this pocket here on the letter, from the letter A kind of shape, and I added a tag there, so you could add a photo back here also. And if you don't want to use these pockets, you can add a photo completely, but I would probably pop it up on some dimension just because this already has 2 layers of paper for the pocket, so you'd want to make it somewhat even if you wanted to add a whole entire photo. But I like the idea of adding a photo here and then still using this as a tuck spot, so you could still journal on the tag. Then here, this is from the Theater of Stars collection, and it's just like a newspaper kind of thing, and it says dream of the good things to come. We had this cut apart from the Best Dad Ever collection by Photoplay, and it just says Dad Yoda Best, like Dad you the best, you know. Cute, from Star Wars reference. And then I have this index card, another 3x5 that I had to cut down a little bit. Then another page here for a photo and a photo back here. And then we're on the letter D, and again, I left this part open as a tuck spot. I did put glue here on this stitching here and around here and all the way here, and then just the top and bottom, and then this part is left open here as a tuck spot. So it doesn't go all the way through because I didn't want the white tag showing through here because that's open here, that's the background, so I didn't want that. So I just made a little tuck spot, and I added in even a larger tag there this time. Same thing here, I added one of the larger tags, and I just turned this one into a little pocket. But you have journaling space, and then you have all this like photo space. I added in a cut apart that I just cut down a little bit, and it says me overreacting, probably. That's from the collection. And then a 3x5 size index card that you could journal on. and write some memories. And if you guys want ideas of like how to decorate this, check out my mom album down below. I have one where I shared with you guys how I decorated mine for my mom for Mother's Day, with all the photos, so you guys could see how I put the photos in and whatnot, in case you guys need some inspiration. And then you could add photos back here. Here I've got another pocket, and here was one of the large ephemera pieces from the Photoplay ephemera pack. So I have that in here. Oh, and this paper was also from the Theater of Stars collection. I had one full-size sheet of this paper, so that came in handy. And then I have the smaller tag this time there. Then here you've got that fishing paper again, this giant cut apart that says Great Dad. And then here I made another belly band, and I added this large tag that you could journal on, but obviously you could add your photos in there as well. And then that is the whole entire dad themed album. Isn't it so cute? So it is available in my Etsy shop, and I'm going to show you guys the next one as well. So this one says Father of the Year, decorated with some enamel dots as well, just like I did on the last one. So yeah, that's cute. And some double stitching on the letter A because I messed up a little bit. I was going to cover it up, but you know what? I think it looks great. If I didn't point it out, maybe you wouldn't even know that it was not intentional, or maybe you would, I don't know. But I still think it looks fine. I was gonna try to cover it up like I said, but then I felt like I was trying too hard to cover it up, and I still like how this looks because I actually double stitched here and here, so it also kind of just looks like a shadow of the A in my opinion. But anyway, so it says Father of the Year. This is your first page. You have the same paper as in the other one here, a little index card, but otherwise like the papers kind of vary throughout, and that like it has the same amount of pockets and belly bands and stuff, just in different pages or different spaces. This one actually has a cut apart as one of the pages that just says You're the Greatest Dad. This is a little pocket here with a little tag and a little grill that you could journal on. And then you could obviously add a photo there and a photo here. Again, my little tuck spot with the little tag. Then here you've got some journaling space, or you could just add a photo directly or add a photo and still have some room to journal however you want to decorate it. Here's a pocket with a tag. And again, I'll have that tag die set link down below. The fishing paper again. Here I made a belly band with another tag in there. And I'm doing them all sideways because if I do them this way, they peek out and they're a little bit too tall. So sideways actually fits perfectly. And then this one, this is from the Theater of Stars paper. You could journal, not journal. I mean, you can journal in white, but I meant to say you could add a photo here. This was a cut apart from the collection, the Photoplay one, and it says, Dad, thanks for bearing with me. And you could obviously add a photo to the back as well. Do some journaling on this index card. And you could add a photo to the back. Again, check out my mom album to see how I use the index cards and everything in mine as well. Add a photo here. And then I have another cut apart that says Gorilla King. Then we're on the letter D. And again, I made this into a little tuck spot. So it says it has a tag here. You flip this. I have a pocket there with a larger tag, and it says Best Pop Ever. We used to call my dad Pops growing up. Like, hey, Pops. And then I have this 3x5 size index card. And then you could add photos here. And let me know, do you guys call your dad Dad? I think I call my dad Dad now. But growing up, we used to call him Pops. And I know my partner calls his dad Pa. So everybody's is a little bit different. So this dad might not work for everybody, but eventually I will have a lot more of these, and there will be so many different options. And for Christmas, I plan on having so many like Christmas themed words. So stay tuned, you guys. There's going to be a lot of these coming out, and I love making them. They're fun. So here I have this larger, well, this is the larger page, and I have this longer belly band, And I did a larger tag here for the belly band. And you could see, you could fit more photos underneath there. So it doesn't have to just be that tag. Add a photo to the back here. Then here's a 4x6 cut apart from the collection, and it says, "Hey Dad, can I borrow money?" Or, "Hey Dad, happy Father's Day." It's like crossed out. Thought it was funny. And then you've got your last page, another pocket here with a tag, and that is the whole entire album for that. So I hope you guys give this a try. Let me know if you guys do, and please tag me on Instagram so I could see what you guys make, if you guys get the SVG file, and I'd love to see what you guys make. And yeah, like I said, I do have the physical, these two available in my shop, but I do also have the cut file, so you guys could check that out. I hope you guys have a happy, fun time crafting, and I just know the men in your life, or the dad in your life, is going to love this mini album. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Oh, and you know what, guys? It's a great way to use up some of that manly paper. I know sometimes it's hard to find, but once we do find it, we tend to have it for a really long time, because then it's like, what do I do with this? Like, how do I use it, right? So I know that's me. I have a ton of manly themed paper pads that I should use more of, and I do also want to make some more manly themed cards maybe next year that I could just have a stash of. So there's a lot of plans. We shall see what we get to. But for now, I have this dad themed mini album, and I hope you guys love it too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.